Hi guys and welcome back, it's Maree Dee here, and today we'll be going through two unboxings, my last purchases from the current Chanel 21K collection. So grab a drink, grab a snack and let's get straight into it. And here she is. This is the Chanel 21K brown bag, also known as the caramel bag. This caramel color actually came out earlier this year in about February or March of 2021, and it is unheard of Chanel to release a seasonal color twice, but they did do that. In the 21P collection earlier this year, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the small rectangular mini. You guys may remember when that bag was released, there was a lot of chatter about the defects of the chain. Unfortunately, my bag did experience that, where the leather within the chain was longer than the chain itself, so I had to return that bag. It has currently been with the Chanel repair center for the last 7 months. Hopefully I'll be able to get it back, but this time around I'm really happy to have this stunner, to be able to get my hands on the 21K Caramel 19. I will be doing a comparison with my black Trendy CC so you can see the difference between the lambskins, because I do think it does feel a bit different. So let's have a closer look at this bag. So the Chanel 19, if you have missed my previous video of the black tweed unboxing, I will leave it for you below so you can jump in and have a look at that. But the detailing is similar. So it has the multicolor chain. It's got the aged gold here at the top that goes into the silver, back through to aged gold into ruthenium hardware. It has the leather strap here, which is great for when you're wearing it on the shoulder or on the crossbody, so it doesn't, dent your arm and hurt your arm, so it's great to have that little piece. It then goes from ruthenium to silver and then back into the aged gold hardware. So I think the only one that it doesn't have is like a shiny gold or a champagne gold on here, but this is really great for anyone that wears mixed jewelry, which I personally do. So for example, my watch I'm wearing today is in both silver and gold. So for me, it's perfect. But if you're someone that prefers to stick to one colored jewelry, then I think more is coming out. I can see in the current collection, there is a white Chanel bag with just all black hardware. And I think in the upcoming 22C and 22P collections, there could be silver hardware as well. So, if you truly are a one color hardware person, then maybe just hold out, because I think it is coming up. So let's have a closer look at this bag. So it has the large puffy quilt, and oh my goodness, people were not lying when they were saying that it is buttery soft. It is so delicious. I wish you could feel it through the screen. The Chanel 19 has the iconic large CC with the caramel leather interwoven as well. Open that up. So it's leather here with a fabric lining. I have popped in a base shaper from my black tweed just so it has some structure. It has the zipper compartment as well, which you can see there. And what I love the most about this bag, or one of the things I love about this bag, is it has this really large back pocket, which has a magnetic closure as well. So really great if you're on the go, you want to throw your phone in there, your wallet there. It's really easy to access as opposed to opening and closing this bag. So one of the differences between this current 21K caramel bag and the earlier 21P caramel bag is that this one has the new microchip, which you can see here, whereas the previous one has the serial code and the authenticity card. So this one works better for my lifestyle because it just means that I don't have to keep track of that card. But apart from that, these bags are supposed to be identical in color. The only difference I've heard of, but I haven't confirmed yet, is that the chain is slightly longer on the current 19 as opposed to the one from earlier this year. But a girlfriend of mine does have the 21P Caramel 19. So once we get out of this lockdown here in Victoria, Australia, I'll grab a hold of her bag and I'll do a couple comparison photos for you guys so you can see. So if you missed it, this was my earlier purchase from this current 21K collection. This is the Multicolour seasonal flat bag, which I really, really love. The way that I see it with this bag, it's like a classic flap met the 19 bag and had a baby, because it's got that classic shape. It's got the big back pocket just like the 19. It doesn't have a magnetic closure. It is a plain slip pocket, but you know, that suits me fine. It is a little bit larger than a small classic flap and a bit smaller than a medium classic flap, but if you missed that unboxing, I'll leave it here for you to watch. But these are the two bags that I've purchased from the current 21K collection. There was a third bag that I really loved and was eyeing as part of this collection. I'll leave a photo up here for you. So it was the raspberry pink fabric mini bag with the gorgeous CC detailing. It's one that as soon as I saw it, I really, really wanted it. Saw some photos on social media and just thought, this bag I need to have. But unfortunately, when it came down to it, you know, 3 was just too many for me to purchase from one collection, so I had to choose the two, and the two that I did choose was the Multicolour and the Caramel 19. Let me know what you think. Did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? But these are the two that are with me today. All right, let's have a quick look at Lambskin. A few of you may be nervous to have lambskin in your collection because it is known to be more delicate than a caviar. So here I've got with me today my black Chanel Trendy CC. It is lambskin. I've had her in my collection now for a year. Used her a couple of times, but probably not as much as I would like, seeing as we've been in lockdown for the best part of 2 years. But you can see that she barely has any signs of wear and tear. Some slight scratches, hairline scratches on the hardware, which you know you can't really avoid, but it is really, really gorgeous and luxurious. It just feels completely different to a caviar classic flap that I have in my collection. The difference between the Trendy CC and the Caramel 19 are pretty obvious. So the first one is this has the small quilting, whereas the 19 has the large quilting. How do I describe this? The 19 feels like it has a coating on it, like a sheen coating, which makes me feel as if this will be a little bit more durable and not as delicate as the 19, as the Trendy. For me personally, I think this is a delicate bag, and when I do take her out, I am very, very careful with it. And you know, I would say that it would probably be similar with the 19, where I will be more careful. I'm not so carefree. Perhaps with this multicolour fabric bag, it is a bit more carefree, because if it scratches, it's not going to do as much damage as it would to something like a 19. So another purchase from the 21K collection, or I should say the last purchase of mine from the 21K collection, is this beanie with the black and white print. You can see that. So it looks like the black has the, is that embroidery? Is that what you call it? And the white is more of a painted print, it looks like. It is again from the 21K collection. You see that. And let me have a look at the tag. So it is 70% wool and 30% cashmere, made in Italy. So I purchased this beanie to wear for an upcoming trip. I am really hopeful that we will be able to get there. We have had our borders shut here in Australia for the last 2 years, so hoping that I can get to our Christmas destination to Paris, and this will be very much needed, as it will be cold and heading into the winter months. So this is what it looks like on. It is more of that chunkier look, imagining it with kind of turtlenecks and coats and chunky boots, as I wander through the streets of Paris, in the wineries in the Champagne region in France. So really excited about that. There was also a matching scarf that they had in stock, but I thought I will probably steer away from the full matchy look. But if you like that look, let me know. I am really digging this beanie, so I may be going back to get that scarf, so let's see how we go. So there you have it. This is the last purchase I'm making of the 21K collection. This is the Chanel19 in the caramel or brown color, and it is a really incredible bag, and I feel really happy that I finally got to grab her. Again, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you do like these types of videos, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you are notified when I post next. And thank you.